Number 18. A farmer uses a lever to move a large rock. That has more power. The force required to move the rock varies inversely. That's huge. With the distance from the pivot point to the point the force is applied. The distance and the force is what we're looking at. Okay, now then, a force of 50 pounds, so this would be 50, applied to a lever 36 inches from the fulcrum will move the rock. Which function represents the relation between F, the amount of force applied to the lever, and D, the distance? Okay, so the force would end up being the rock, and this right here would be our distance. Now then, we need to talk about direct variation and indirect variation. Sorry about my handwriting. Direct variation means you have a proportion, doesn't it? And if you have a proportion, you're going to have x over y equals x over y, don't you? Indirect variation means you don't divide, you multiply. So we know that x times y will equal to x times y. So in direct variation, your division products are equal, or your division quotients, and in indirect variation, you're going to multiply. So on this right here, we have indirect variation. That means the force times the distance is going to equal to the force times the distance. Okay, we know our force here is 50 times 36 equals, we don't know how big the rock is, and we don't know this distance, do we? Now then, we need to match this up to one of these. 50 times 36 is 1800. That's where the 1800 comes from. So we know right now that 86 is wrong in it. So 1800 is equal to F times D. Now then, let's look at our choices. This one has, let's just divide by D. If we divide that by D, we'll get 1800 over D equals F, which matches up to choice H, doesn't it? Okay, this one right here is backwards in it. The F would be on top. This one right here, the F, the 1800 is going to be your numerator in it. So choice H is the correct answer. The 1800 should be the numerator on this.